Yo guys, what is up? It is Master Davers here, bringing us here a different sort of Halo video today. It's not going to be a commentary, and we are going to be talking about a Halo related topic here, but it's going to be in a top 10-esque fashion here. And what the topic basically is, not top 10, the 10 noobiest tools of destruction that have been added in Halo, which means from every Halo since Halo 2. Because Halo 1 was the first one, so we're not going to be talking about anything in it. But basically what I mean by noobiest tools of destruction is tools that basically are really easy to use for pretty much any user. They don't require much skill at all or coordination, and they're extremely easy to use and gives any user of any skill level easy kills and can basically help one-man army sprees happen and basically benefit any individual player on the battlefield. So, and this is not going to be in any order because I figured that this topic, everyone will have a different opinion on this topic. They will have a different number 1 or a different number 10. So I figured it would be best to kind of randomize my picks for this 10 list in a random order. But we are going to be going from a chronological order from Halo 2 to Halo 5 here, because I might have to pick out some stuff from every single Halo since Halo 2. So, starting off with Halo 2, we have the Halo 2 Plasma Pistol. The Plasma Pistol brought with it the infamous noob combo tactic, and pretty much anyone could use it. This thing was too powerful, and what made this thing so deadly, that was quick and efficient. You get yourself some really quick and efficient kills in Halo 2 with a noob combo. Basically all you have to do is just charge your Plasma Pistol, take out the opponent's shields, and switch to your headshot BR weapon. Boom, headshot. That's pretty much it. And what makes this combination so much more deadly is that the Plasma Pistol itself is quite overpowered. It has too much range, and believe it or not, I am not joking when I say this thing can track people across the map in small maps like Midship. You can literally track people across the map, and it's way too accurate, the Plasma Pistol. It basically functions like a missile from a Hydra launcher. It can, or maybe it might be even more accurate, believe it or not. It basically tracks them, and you cannot escape this thing no matter what. It is so accurate, and it's the perfect counter device to an overshield. And if you see someone with a Plasma Pistol about to face off with an overshield user, if a Plasma Pistol user is not going to run away from the overshield user, because all you have to do is charge it up, and boom, the overshield is instantly gone, and before you know it, you'll be on the ground dead. So the overshield's kind of rendered useless against the noob combo. That's why it's so powerful, and it kind of can counter any overpowered weapon users such as charging shotgunners or sword users, or even you can use it to kill rocket launcher users from a medium distance. And this thing is kind of balanced in Halo 5 because it has less range, and it is easier to counter compared to Halo 2, because in Halo 2 the time to kill on a user of a BR is kind of higher compared to time to kill in Halo 5. And Halo 5 you have kind of these spawn abilities like Frost, so it's kind of easier to counter for noob combo, but the noob combo is still kind of effective in Halo 5. It's not overpowered and newbie like in Halo 2. So, moving on now to the Halo 3 stuff here. Number 2, we have the Regen Field from Halo 3, which is a tactical equipment for your armor. And basically the Regen Field, you could deploy it and would regenerate your shields way too fast after getting damaged. And it was really powerful. Your shields will be up within seconds after they're off, which is pretty much the purpose of this thing. But sniper campers would abuse it. For example, in the pit, you have these sniper towers. The sniper campers would sit on one of the sniper towers and snipe their opponents. If you have, for example, 2 infiltrators attacking the base, all the sniper have to do is just deploy the Regen Field, and he would be able to basically take out both of the infiltrators if he's good with a BR, and it's easy kills. Easy. Don't have to worry about, because the Regen Field is way too powerful. It's enough to protect one individual from 2 players, believe it or not. Alright, moving on to number 3, we have the Power Drain from Halo 3. This is not so bad in my opinion, but it is quite annoying when the user deploys it. It's going to basically take out your shields within milliseconds, and kind of works like a Plasma Pistol, but it's even more deadly because it can affect multiple opponents at a given time once you deploy it. And it is annoying because you have all these sparkles on your screen, kind of slows down player movement and concentration while doing so. And I think these things spawn too frequently on a map and lead to overall easy kills for its user, because if you're getting charged by 3 players in Halo 3. All you have to do is deploy this thing and you can get 3 easy headshots. So this kind of leads to easy one-man army kills. You don't have to rely on teamwork with this thing. It's an easy thing to use, easy kills right there. So moving on now to some of the Halo Reach stuff here. So this is all in, most of this includes armor abilities, because I think armor abilities is pretty much the worst addition to Halo ever in my opinion. So this would be number 1 for me here, Armor Lock, Halo Reach, the worst ability ever. And this thing has a lot of stuff to it, makes it so bad and kind of newbie. So basically someone would just use it and he'd be in this little shield shell for quite some time, up to 5 seconds I believe, and you can't do any damage to him until he goes up. But what's so bad about this thing is it slows down gameplay, because you have to wait till that sucker to get out before you can kill him, and teams can kind of use this to abuse. You can have some dirty teams in Halo. For example, if someone is getting attacked by a foe and is severely injured, he's gonna go in a shell, and while he's in the shell he can call for his boyfriends to quickly come out and attack you and kill you, so he can come up and be safe and have his shields regenerate. So that kind of sucks, that's really annoying. It does happen in Halo Reach sometimes when I used to play it, and so it kind of sucks when they abuse it. And also what makes this thing ridiculously overpowered, it can be used to just destroy a ghost. It's pretty much a shredder. It's a shredder to a ghost. If a ghost comes boosting into the armor lock, you're kaboom. You just fly off in tiny little pieces. It destroys boosting ghosts. Overpowered. And what makes this thing even more absolutely disgusting is that it can counter sword attacks and melees. If a sword person is about to launch on you, you can just go in armor lock. He will launch at you and he will lose his shield for hitting an armor lock user. Then you can quickly come up while he is paralyzed and you can smack him in the face and kill him and take his sword. And that kind of sucks, by the way. It's ridiculous. And I think this is the worst addition to Halo ever, the most noobiest addition to Halo in my opinion. Moving on, number 5, we have Jetpack. Jetpack's not as bad as Armor Lock in my opinion, but basically, in my honest opinion, kind of breaks map flow, because most of the maps created in Halo are focused on foot soldiers, so all the paths all the paths on the map focused on foot soldier play. So if you have the jetpacker in air, he kind of breaks map flow by finding shortcuts, and he is annoying because you have to focus on that aerial unit, and while you focus on that aerial unit up in the air, you'll be unable to focus on the ground unit shooting you from somewhere else. So rather than focusing on, for example, 2 players on the ground and figuring out how to survive or how to counter them, you're gonna have to be dealing with the air unit first, and then while you're distracted, you'll get wrecked from the people on the ground. So it's kind of annoying in that aspect right there. So, last thing for Halo Reach, number 6, you have the Halo Reach infamous double melee. And this is not kind of to do with double melee users, but more to do with the bad shield system from Halo Reach. The shield system, they must have been drunk when they designed this thing. It never returned and never was in any prior Halo. Basically, no matter how much damage you do to a shield, even if it's like 1% left of a shield, you still have to have 2 melee hits to actually kill the opponent you were shooting at, which is quite ridiculous. So the dual melee losers or noobs would take advantage of this and kind of charge down at your opponent while they're shooting at you and then smack you. And if you, for example, still need like 2 shots to kill and not like just 1, you would have to melee. Moving on to Halo 4 section now. So number 7, you have Camo Campers, which originated in Halo Reach because you had Camo as a armor build in Halo Reach, but it wasn't nearly as bad as it was in Halo 4, because in Halo 4 if you crouch camp with Camo, you would kind of be completely off the radar and you'd be kind of invisible. So it was really effective in Halo 4 Camo campaign, and you'd kind of get abused by usually get assassinations, or they would camp power weapons on the smaller maps. On the bigger maps, you have sniper Camo Campers, so people get Camo, get a sniper rifle, use Camo and camp it out in long range distances to be avoided by other enemy snipers or long range rifles, and kind of get easy kills with that. Number 8 is another armor ability in Halo 4. It is Promethean Vision, and it's not too bad, but it kind of makes the situational awareness kind of easy for the user. So it kind of allows the user to perform surprise attacks on enemies, because all you have to do is kind of look through a wall with the ability. It kind of works like a thermal scope in a Call of Duty game, and so it kind of gives the user the opportunity to no longer have to be as careful when moving around the map when you use this, and you have more time to think of tactics on how to approach your enemies which may be situated behind the wall or something. Then number 9, the last Halo 4 thing, which is Halo 4 Sprint. Now in Halo 4, Sprint was added in permanently for every player, and it was kind of overpowered in Halo 4 in almost a way, because you could always use this. There was the armor ability perk. Well, there was a perk in your class that you could use to have infinite sprint, which is ridiculous. And sprint in Halo 4 would allow you to get easy escapes, and the shields would recharge while sprinting. So you can run, have your shields recharged, and if someone's chasing you, you can turn around and kind of kill them. So it's kind of easy for people to get away and get on easy kill streaks if you're good at the game. Luckily this was nerfed in Halo 5. Now number 10, the last thing on the list, which is a Halo 5 related thing, is spawn charging around the corner and using the AR combo. Now spawn charge is not as bad as Halo 5, everyone actually has it, so that's a good thing, that's a plus. I don't mind spawn charge, but if there was be one thing I would remove in Halo 6 out of any of these spawn abilities, it would be spawn charge. Now basically spawn charge is kind of used as an annoying panic attack. Let's say you're kind of waiting, you know someone's coming, so you're kind of setting up trap, and someone's running in full speed, and suddenly they see you at medium range, then they panic attack to use the spawn charges. They charge from you medium range and just smack you, sending you flying, and switch the AR and kill you. It's kind of hard for you to counter this panic spawn charge attack, and it kind of cancels out the trap laid out that you laid out specially for this user. So the users can kind of get away with this combination without being careful. So hope you guys enjoyed this top 10 here, and leave a comment section below what else you might think fits in this category, and I'll see you guys next time.